Well, I'll start my story off with this zucchini plant that I believe has got a lot of squash bugs. So I'm going to shoot it with this little invention I have of mine that gets under the leaves, and you'll see it here soon. Well, I use this Ajax down here, a little bit of it, and of course I squirted in here about 2 or 3 teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon, not real sure, just some, right? And then I fill this up with water. I usually fill it to this mark right here, okay? And then I'll add water to it. I add water up to this fill line using cheap detergent. I fill it until I get some soap suds here at the top. And I'll put this in. Screw it down. And I'll pump it up. Okay, I bought this at the hardware store. It's made out of steel, I guess, cast iron, but it's elbow shaped. It's called a street, S-T-R-E-E-T, street T. Okay, it's threads on the outside here. Okay, and threads on the inside. Okay, I wish I could have got it in plastic, but they don't make them. Okay, and it will allow me to turn the sprayer 90 degrees. Alright, now let me show you how my sprayer was before, and then I'll show you how I attach this now. Okay. My original setup here was just a straight spray. Okay, and just it's a straight sprayer. It's made to spray. All right. See if I can get it back here. Here we go. See, it's just straight. Shoots straight. All right. And that's okay if you're trying to get the top of the leaves. But the squash bugs, they hide underneath. Alright, so what I did was to unscrew this. Okay. Alright. And then I I screw this on. Alright. Not real tight, just snug. The threads on this right here, this plastic, okay, are not an exact match to the threads on the elbow. So you don't want to strip this plastic out. So you just go gentle, okay? That's what I did. Just go gentle. And then I took this other piece, which doesn't have an exact thread match, alright, and then I screw it on here. And again, it's not an exact thread match. Okay, snug it up with my hands. Don't use any tools. Okay, I wanna strip it out. Okay, everything's good and tight. And now look what I have. Okay, if you can see it, it's turned into a U where it comes out and shoots under. Okay, now if you're looking at it like this, you can see that I can get up under the leaves of these plants and spray them. All right, and get the squash bugs. That's what it's for, to get underneath the leaves of the squash bug. And again, this piece is called a street T, and this is 3/8 of an inch street elbow. That's what it's called, street elbow. And I got it at Home Depot, and I think it was $1 something. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how this works. Okay. It's a pretty nice setup. Now this is how it works. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Or it's just missed it. There we go. See, look at this. This is the way this device works. You just spray under the leaves. See, and I can get any squash bugs off that I need to get off. Look at this squash bug come up. You can see the squash bugs. They come up to the top. They don't like that soap. And I can nail them like that, see.
This is what I missed today, picking wise. I already picked a whole cup full, so 2 of these fists already. So this is the ones that I missed.
It's a good harvest. I saw them in the refrigerator, and those are the ones you missed.
Yeah, I missed them.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I'm gonna go inside, cook them up.
Okay, sounds
right.
good.
Okay.
All right.
See this? I missed some more. So I have more for you. I was gonna go inside and cook them up, but on the way out,
And
I have more.
those are big beans.
These are big ones. This is
Yeah.
the ones I even missed passing through.
Sheesh.
That's pretty good.
They're easy to miss.
That's right. You've got 2 of these already. So I'm going to go ahead and cook them.
All right, go for
All right.
it.
Thanks a bunch.
All right. Okay, now I'm going to get this plant. Again, this is just soap and water. Not maybe a tablespoon of liquid detergent. Okay. But if you need to get under the leaves, this is the way to do it. Okay? You need an elbow. I've never seen anything like it in the market. Okay, any applicator. This is basically a Roundup applicator. And there's another squash bug. I got it. And there's one. So, tell me, what do you think of my little neat invention there? Okay, again, 3/8 inch street elbow is what it's called. And you attach it to a wand that only sprays straight, and it'll let you get up under the leaves of the plants. It's good for squash bugs, it's good for aphids, and I'm only using dishwashing detergent through this. So if it leaks a little bit, which it does, it leaks a little bit, I imagine you could put some Teflon tape and it would stop the leak. But for demonstration purposes, I just put it together. Okay, street elbow attached to a standard sprayer. Works really good. And this particular sprayer, if you're interested, is just a Roundup sprayer. Okay, for Roundup, I use it to spray the weeds and stuff in the yard. So that's how I do it. Now I'm going to move on and do the rest of my squash. You're welcome to watch along if you like. definitely not a good day if you're a squash bug, because liquid detergent with water will knock them out. They can't take it. And the same goes for aphids as well. They can't take it either. That's the way I'm protecting my squash this summer. And I have to keep up on it because they keep coming in and I keep taking them out. Okay? Sometimes they hide down in the soil around the stem of the plant. And this is supposed to kill or neutralize the eggs as well. So if you want to, doesn't take a lot of soap, not too little, not too much. Knock them out. I had to do this out of necessity because they were coming in so fast I couldn't get rid of them. And the straight sprayer, it just wasn't working at all. Okay. You can use it upside down as well. It'll get them in the cracks and the crannies where they hide. This is something I have to do, believe it or not, here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I have to do this about every other day or every third day because these things they actually live in the desert and they come pay my garden a visit. Some of the plants are more susceptible than others, but I'm trying to settle the odds, even up the odds a little bit. I just had to stop and show you this. Got me a crazy cat named Mickey, and he just climbed up on this arbor, and he's having a good time up there. And here's a shot of the arbor. He's up about 7.5 feet, and he climbs up the poles on the sides to get up there. Not sure how he does it, but he does. Over here, Mickey. Hey. Come over here and look at me. There you go. All right. There's my ornery cat. Now, that's a close-up of a squash bug, and that's what they look like. They'll come up to the top of the leaf, and they'll just kind of sit there. I guess they can't breathe after the soap hits them. When I see them, I get them again. So, give them an extra dose. Oh, here's my other favorite cat. Her name's Brownie, and she's just watching me hanging out. Okay? It's hot, still hot in the evening, even though the sun's setting. And there are mosquitoes. I'm wearing long pants and a long sleeve shirt, so I'm okay, and I got mosquito repellent on me. But I'm going to get this other squash over here. I like to keep it pumped up real good. Puts out a nice fine soapy mist. Again, this is not poison. See, it's not even neem oil. It's cheaper than neem oil. A lot cheaper. It's just sudsy water. you can get a whole squash pretty quick. A whole squash plant pretty quick this way. Yep. Just very little effort. Again, just an elbow. Okay, street elbow is my adapter. 3/8 of an inch. I think you'll find it very handy. Probably what you've been looking for. Or you need it and you didn't know you needed it. Because there's hardly any other way to beat the squash bugs and the aphids when you get under the leaves. Yeah, pretty tough. Very tough to get out. And if you want, you can just spray the top. Whichever. Sometimes I'll do that. Just to make the plant distasteful. Well, I wanted you to see the squash I'm about to pick. It's a big one. It's a big crookneck summer squash. And I'm gonna get it. Yeah. And right off. Look at that. Huh? Isn't that pretty? Beautiful. And I'll set this down on the ground over here so I can look at the other plants. Oh, here's another one. There we go. Alright, can I show it to you? Let me show it to you. Here it is. Well, if you're curious about how the hollyhocks are doing, here you go. They're doing real good. Beautiful flower. Beautiful. I just love the look of a hollyhock. This other plant over here was a smaller one. Came up later, but it's even got a bloom on it. Isn't that pretty? I think it is. Beautiful, beautiful blossom. What do you think of that hollyhock? I kind of wish they were different colors, but in this case they're not. They're both pink. Must be a strong color, a survivor. Now here's my tomato plant. It's looking a little wilty. So I'm going to be watering these tonight. I'm going to water all my garden. And we got some cherry tomatoes. They keep ripening daily. And I keep picking them. That way they don't go to seed and the plant won't shut down. So I've got to do that. I'll be picking those. This is a shot from another plant. Red ripe cherry tomatoes. Getting back to the dishwasher detergent, I think this is the cheapest brand you can buy. I got this from Walmart. It's just a Ajax lemon scent. About a tablespoon is all it takes for a gallon of water. maybe even less. But a tablespoon's a pretty good guess. Look at these zinnias, aren't they pretty? Lots and lots of zinnias. They keep coming up. Here's a beautiful red one. Well, maybe not red, maybe purple. And some black-eyed Susans. Keeps blooming. My wife just picked a whole bunch of this Swiss chard and brought it inside. Put it in about a 3-gallon bucket of water. And we still got tons of it. So if you're into Swiss chard, it grows good out here. It really does. And here's some of the volunteers from the cut flowers. Quite pretty. See if I can get in a little closer on this one. Maybe it'll let me, maybe it won't. We'll see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? My black-eyed Susan in its prime. You can see how my wife, she'll top the flowers and just throw them out on the ground. And it's hard to say what might come up. See, it's another example. I even have a tomato plant that's come up on its own. Pure volunteer tomato plant. Well, this is a volunteer tomato plant growing in the same area, and it's even got little tomatoes on it. Well, my cat's still laying up there on top of the arbor. It's a pretty good place to get away from the mosquitoes. I think he's smart for doing that. But I'm going to give the garden some water. You're welcome to watch if you like. I give each pot about 7 seconds of water, about 7 full glass. Works that good. Try not to wash off the soap suds or the soap. Here's my Mickey, still up on top of the arbor. It's getting real dark, but I know why he's up there. To get away from the mosquitoes that are down here in the lawn, all around. In a way, I think he's pretty smart, just to enjoy the evening without getting mosquito bit. Anyhow, that's it for this evening. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd like to thank you for watching.